Alright, I am back. I haven't done anything since earlier. One thing I was thinking though was I want to change the font for the score. I want to use my large font because I think that'll look better in this context. Definitely needs more spacing though. Let's do that. That was okay. Did my music just stop? Okay. Not sure what happened there. So I need to add a difficulty progression. What is that? Come on. Although, actually, first thing I want to do is change the colors a bit. I think the lasers should be a little bit brighter. So I'm gonna up those to 90 and 100. And then I'm gonna copy this color over for these. And then also, I think I want the background color to be blue. Blue. 12. 20. Actually, that's a purple blue. That was quite the catch. I definitely like this laser color more. It's kind of pink or whatever. This should be brighter though. 33. Do 20 and 13. That's better. That's like a lot closer to what I had before. I think I want to cut down the motion blur too. It's a little bit much, I think. Just a little bit. All right. I'm liking the colors. Almost had it. I would like a kind of pulsing on the lines, just for fun, maybe. I don't know. I kind of want to put more blue in here, but I don't know where. I could make the player blue. Let's see how that would look. Where is the player? Player color. Okay. So I can just modify the player color to be a blue. So I'm thinking 150, 180, 220. That's not bright enough. That's definitely not bright enough. That needs to be like that kind of blue. The trail needs to be blue too. Where's the trail? Okay. So my internet just went out again. Come on. But no, it's not going to be a mobile game. It's for a game jam. So line place and color needs to be updated. So that's going to be player color, but grayer or darker. Do 90, 150, pursue 70, 140. I don't feel like this is blue enough, so I'm gonna cut down on some of the red on the player's color. Maybe a little bit on the green too. Come on. I need to close the extra one. I keep doing that. It wouldn't be as bad if I didn't have a window behind me. You know, it might be appropriate to just add a border for the sake of having a border. I barely missed it. Can you turn a Pygame game into a mobile game? Supposedly. I think I've heard you can do that. I don't care to do that though. I'm not interested in that market. Yeah, for the sake of how would I trying to decide how I would add some bars to the side so you can so the window's a little bit wider. I don't know, I think I might leave it. Or I could add a full screen option. The thing is, a lot of scaling done here is based on the screen size. I don't know. Let's just turn it up a little bit, and then the math's gonna be so weird though. I could. Yeah, I'm gonna have to update the math if I do this, but. Here, border width equals. Let's do a 100 pixel border on each side. That's probably overkill. Let's do 60. Plus 60 2 by border width. Is gonna be minus border width by 2 plus border width. I can't do that. Screen dot get height minus border no width minus border width. Screen dot get height then border width, and then I gotta do this thing again. And then gotta do this again. And I think that should kind of do it. Yeah, the math does need to be updated though. So mx plus equals border width. No, wait, it's minus equals. Wait a second, that's not right. Something's off. I think the scale is wrong. Possibly? Well, here's what I'm going to do. Instead of doing that by border width, I'm going to do display.get width by 2, display.get height by 2. Plus 40. Plus 40. And then do the same thing in here, except without the 40s. Yeah, it was the scaling thing. So I do need to add some bars to the side though, so people know not to play there. So border box pygame.rect 0 0 border width screen.get height pygame.draw.rect onto the screen 0 0 0 border box, and then do it again, but after setting the x to a different value. Border box equals screen, or no, border box.x equals screen.get width minus border width. That way, yep, I got my 2 borders now. If I'm being honest, this black is adding some nice contrast. I'm still thinking that blue is a bit too gray. I think that's better. This is really starting to look like bouncy shots. How are you doing the physics for your game? Are you coding it yourself, or using library or something else? I had to search some of the stuff for the line physics, but yeah, I did write it though. Well, some of it got copied from Stack Overflow, but most of it I wrote. It's just math. Will this game be available for download when complete? Yes, including the source code. Could you make just a box around the ball or not? It only processes collisions from if you're below. Well, if the platform's below the ball, so you can't actually box it in. So I can do that, and it'll bounce out. But yeah, that little buffer on the edge does a lot. I think I'm gonna make it just a tad bit larger though. It fell out. Bad angle. Alright, so next up is the core game, like the core loop so that you can restart after you fall off. Oops, I hit the microphone. What? Remote game or orange juice game? I'm confused. Alright, so I'm gonna do an end game equals false so I can keep track of the end of the game. So if the player leaves the box of the game, you generally can't come back. What I can do in here, because I think like right now I can do this. I gotta time it right. I don't know. But you can bounce off the walls you can't see, because you can still place them out there. So I do need to add a thing that stops you from bouncing off those ones. I'm just gonna have to trust that code works though. If player position 0 is less than display.get width and player position 0 is more than 0, then it can do that. So I need to test to make sure I didn't mess it up. Okay, that one I think should have bounced if my code wasn't working. Oh yeah, that's working. That's a good test case. So now I'm just gonna test the left side. Make sure that it works properly. I wanna get near the left side. Okay, that's close enough. Anyways. I can do... if player position 0 is less than 0, or player position 0 is more than display.get width, then that ends the game, which is game end game equals true. And let's see, game text location equals 4. Actually, let's do negative 60. Game end text location equals display.get width plus 60, or let's do plus 120. Game text location equals, or if game end game text location 0, or no, equals plus equals negative 60 minus game text location divided by 20, else it needs to go to its normal location, which is just 4. It doesn't need to be that slow. Maybe stick it out a little bit more. There we go, I think that's better. Will I add sound effects? Yes. Although, once I finish the gameplay and stuff, I'm probably gonna stop streaming. I don't know. I just don't like it when people watch me make music. Probably because I'm bad at it. And then sound effects. I might do sound effects on stream, unless I decide to do Foley. In which case, I have to go other places to record it using the microphone I stream with. Which, yeah, obviously that makes it impossible to stream. What's my philosophy with organizing the coding files? Anything in particular that helps with larger games? I mean, our object-oriented programming helps a lot with larger games, but I'm not using it in this because object-oriented programming is expandable, like it makes your stuff easily expandable, but it takes longer to implement. So in a case like this, where you're just making one game, you know what you're making, like you know the full scope of it, and it's not super large, it's a lot more efficient to not use object-oriented programming. Do I do all of the art myself? Yes. Same thing with music and sound effects. I just do everything myself. I don't like it. And I wouldn't like it if I had to use other people's stuff, because then I lose the creative control over the project. So I need to add the end game now. Actually, I want to see if the text should go off the screen if I shoot myself off here. Ooh. That's not far enough off. Okay, let's see. Okay. What did I use? What was the other variable I used for this? End text location. So font.render. It's gonna be str int game score. GUI display game. Wait, it's gonna be, what's the location? I want it to be centered. I do have a centering option, I think, tool in here somewhere. Oh, there's a dot width. I can get the dot width. So I'm gonna do display that get width. Get 2 minus the font that get width of that divided by 2, add end text location. End text location. This one needs to come down to the middle, so there's gonna be so I think it's 200 's probably fine. Minus end text location 20. That's 200. Crash. What? Did I get width? Wait, what? Built-in function. Oh. Oh, it's just the dot width, I think. Oh, I just saw that 0 go flying. Where's the end text located? Yeah, I'm gonna just do negative 220. So I'm gonna double layer this with another color. So font 2. Here's the background color. So I want to do a slightly brighter version of this. 22, 32, 47-ish. Throw it off the screen. Okay, so I need to do that, the dark one first. And it goes behind. And it needs to be a little bit lower. 4 pixels lower should do it. Boop. I can see it. Or is that just a shadow? No, that's definitely the gooey stuff. What if I did black? Because I'm not really a fan of that color. Let's see. Oh, it's transparent. I gotta do at least one. Okay. It seems smaller. Why is it so much? It seems so much smaller. I can't. Oh, it's like an optical illusion. What? Okay, that's interesting. A little shake when the player lands the ball. I'm considering some screen shake for some stuff later on. Okay, so I need to... Can I just do... the width? If I want 2 rows in here, I gotta do this again, because the width is only it doesn't work with line breaks. So... press R. That's gonna be restart text. And then put that there and there. It does need to be lower though, so 28 and 24, what should I do? Let's see. I want to remove the drawing part if and B. So power went out. Yeah. So apparently it also partially corrupted my C drive or something like that. Seems like it's fixed. My BIOS was saying it was having to repair it or something. Okay. Back to work. What am I coding in? This is Python. Alright, so back to what I was doing. I was adding some endgame functionality. So right now I just need to do if event.key is kr, if end game, and then I need to copy a bunch of variables. You're not going to hear the thunder. So a lot of these things need to be reset. Need those ones. These all need to be reset. Boop. And then I believe particles, last point, and scroll. Those are the other ones. Need to be reset. Where's the player? Oh, in the player position. But yeah, I'll go to the player position in a moment here. This is the lazy way to restart a game. But it works. Gets the job done. I do not need to use that variable anymore, so I can get rid of that. So I should be able to knock it off. Press R, resets. I'm trying to wait until, yeah. Actually, I don't want to reset the position of the text. I want it to fix itself, because that's kind of cool if it does that. There we go. So, yeah, text comes down, I press R, and it kind of moves back in. It probably draws the eye away from the choppiness of everything else here when you restart. Well, it's another live stream, I guess, because power went out. But, yeah. Funny enough, my connection's, like, really good now to YouTube. I think I've been green this whole time. So, next thing I want to add is circle effects, because I want to make it so that when I click, this circle effect comes out of the line I make. So for that, where is it? I'm going to put a circle effects thing right here. I actually mentioned these in my how to code almost anything video. I'm gonna put it behind the sparks because they're really low priority visually. Circle effects. For circle and circle effects. It's gonna be location, radius, border width, speed. So I'm gonna do actually border stats, speed stats. It's gonna be speed shrink rate and the speed itself. So circle, actually the circle doesn't move itself, so it's just the radius that increases. Radius plus equals, or no, circle 1 plus equals circle 3, 0, that's the speed. Pygame.draw.circle display. Oh, it does need a color. I'll add that onto the end. Color. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle 4. Oh, okay, there we go. Finally, the stream was just kind of dead there. How to get particles? I have a video on that if you want to check that out. Why not make it so you start drawing a line when you click in the end of the line when you release? That's just more actions on the user. It doesn't make much sense. It'd be more annoying thing. Anyways, so next up is radius. So that's circle 1. Yeah, my internet's kind of back. I don't know why it's so sketchy here. Normally it's not this bad. The one day I'm screaming like all day. Circle to 0. That's gonna be the border width. I'm gonna double check those arguments. So a circle. Circle is surface color, center, radius, width. Okay, so I had it right. What is the library? Yeah, it's Pygame. So I need to shrink the border too. So circle to 0 minus equals circle to 1. Okay, so the speed needs to decrease as well. So circle 3 0 minus circle 3 1. Okay, circle, what else? Oh, if circle, actually this needs to happen before the render, or else I'm gonna get an error. If circle 2 0 is less than 1, circle effects pop I, else I can render I. Then gotta do this thing. Oop. Reverse equals true. I think that's good. Pop with that. Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna add some circles now. So when you click, it's going to add the circles. So that's going to be right here. Circle effects pen. Do you know any other library for making games with Python? Or, I mean, there's all sorts of libraries, like hundreds of them, thousands, probably. Or are you saying, do I know how to use any other ones? Because I haven't looked in, like, I haven't really gotten in depth in any of the other ones, but I've used a little bit of Godot, Unity, and stuff like that. I've never released anything with anything other than Pygame. Do that. And then radius is going to be 1 by default. Border stats, do 3 0.1, get 30 frames. 3 speed stats. I'm gonna do 2 0 3 0.1 might pass. Crash, nice. Oh, I forgot. Circle positions have to be integers for some reason. Thanks, Pygame. Where's circle? int, int. I believe the radius also has to be an integer, int. Where do you get a float? Oh, width. Int. Where's the invalid syntax? Oh. Yes. Why is the position so wrong? Oh, circle 0, 1. I want more width initially. So I'm gonna set it to 4, 4, 4. It's a little bit distracting. So I'm gonna make it decay a little bit faster. That needs to also go a little bit faster. It didn't make me save it. Missed. I'm gonna make sure the lasers can't spawn unless you're above a certain height, so... Where's the laser spawn? If game score is more than... let's do 300. You gotta get at least 300 points for lasers to start. Oh, and there it goes. So I need to add a difficulty progression now, I believe. I think the sparks need to be a little bit bigger from the collisions. So that's going to be, I believe, this number. Wait, no. Yes? I think if I do that, it gets bigger. Come on. Ooh, this is sketchy. Messed up. Alright, what's the idea for this game? You can kind of see it. How would you develop a map viewer for a huge tiled 2D map? I haven't touched tiled at all, so I wouldn't have any clue. Oh, I want to add some circles at the joints of these lines. Where are the lines? Line effects, circle. Here we go. Wait, no, that's not. Here we go. Pygame.draw.circle display line color, and then put up platform 0. Oh, it's gonna be, this whole thing. I'm gonna make it 6 pixels and 2 pixels wide. Wait, it's a weird thing. Oh, I gotta do it on both ends because of the way I sort my lines. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I already got that fixed technically. So just gotta take platform 1 now. Ooh, that's... okay. I gotta be careful about that. The physics get weird when you put 2 lines on each other. Get out. Alright, hit my thing. Okay, time to add power-ups, I guess. Alright. What more people in the chat here? I might be missing a menu? No, menu's fine. Do I have any tips for Pygame animation? I have a video on it. Yes, I know I need to remove those lines. Although chances are people actually wouldn't even notice in terms of lag. Unless they got like stupid far. So next up, power up, I guess. And I'm thinking maybe add some extra lines in there for fun. So when you're moving up, like how? Trying to decide what's a good algorithm for adding tiles above. So I guess I can track the distance since last place equals that. So if distance since last, wait no, I'm gonna do last place. It's gonna be at a game score basically. So if distance, or no, if last place, I'm not using that variable for the other thing, am I? The other one is last point. Okay, so I'm good. So if last place, or scroll minus last place is more than, say, 100, then so I'm gonna what I'll do is every 50 pixels random.randint 1 in 5 is 1, so, and then I can do last place equals scroll. Oh no, last place plus equals 50. So I'm gonna place a tile now. So place a line. So it's gonna be, where is it? Lasers, player path, what I'm looking for. Platforms. Platforms to append. And it needs to be 2 points to create a line. So from let's see, I'm gonna choose a base X, no, base Y equals scroll minus, the scroll is the top of the screen, so I can do minus 150 base Y random.randint. Okay, wait. Base X equals, should do 300. Random.randint 0 to display.get width, and then and X off. Right now I can do that over here. So base X, base Y, and then the second point will be over here. So base X plus random.randint 0 to 100 minus 50. No, 200 minus 100. I want it to be up to 100 wide. And then base Y plus random.randint 0 to 100 minus 50. I don't want these things to slope too hard, or they'll cause chaos. So in theory, there should be some platforms if I go up. Oh yes, there are. That was a straight up line, so it didn't bounce. Nope. I feel like the main thing is going onto the wrong display. No, it's going on the right one. It's going onto the GUI display. Excuse me. That was a bit much. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright, and yeah, Keith answered that question about Oop. So yeah, next up is power-ups. Oh, I want to be progressing difficulty too. So, where is it? I'm gonna add this as a variable. Player gravity equals, and then I need to find out what it actually is so I can set it. So player gravity is 0.05. Player terminal velocity equals 1. Player bounce strength equals, I don't know what that one is. Where's the bounce strength? Player I'm gonna do 1. Bounce strength by bounce strength. Actually, no, it does weird things if you do it like that, so I'm just gonna make it bounce high. By bounce strength. I can do maybe by bounce strength. I'm trying to think if it's a bad move there. Maybe I can do this and that'll work. The angle's gonna be weird. I'm gonna split that and see how that turns out. Fill the circles? On the lines? I don't think so. I like the style when the circles aren't filled. So... okay, all of these will be defined as, well, relative to the score. Plus player, game score by, is that right, 1,000? I need to win more than 1,000. That's still 5,000. So how much is that? So if you 1,000 will put you at 0.25. Plus, I think. Oh wait, no, okay. I think that's appropriate. Wait, 50,000. So yeah, if you get 1,000, that's going to be 1/50th. So that's plus 0.2. I might have gone 30. Game score divided by 1,000. So terminal velocity, I think that's appropriate. Plus game score divided by this one needs to be really high. This is the strength of the balance. It's like a multiplier. So if you get 2, you're bouncing twice as hard. Or 8,000 maybe. Let's see what happens. No, it barely went off. Huh. Questionable physics. I'm not gonna mess with that. Actually, I don't think I swapped out the other variables. Oop. So it's player gravity, player terminal velocity. So that's gonna be plus player gravity, player terminal velocity. Ooh, that's like right on the edge. Nope. I'm used to pressing escape in F5. Trying to see if I can notice the difficulty change. At the moment, the game itself is like hard enough. I need to... It's very questionable. Nope. I think it's getting harder. This is one of those things that's kind of hard to test. That was... okay. Like, I think before I was getting up to 2000s a lot. Now it's a lot harder. I was gonna try to catch it, but I guess not. I barely went over my thing. Lost it. Do I have a name for the game? No. Give the ball a name? It's not very doable. So yeah, I think all that's left is, I want some more background visual effects. And then other than that, I want a power-up that... I want a power-up that, makes it so you can block one death. Basically. But you could just bounce off in the other direction and still die, so it's not like complete invincibility. Ooh, I almost caught it. Alright, so... yeah, power up time. Once I do the power up, Give the ball a name like Billy the Blue Ball. Greg the Ball. I like Greg. I'm trying to think like if there's anything else I can do color-wise to make it more visually interesting. Oh my... You know, I feel like... this needs to be not there. I feel like you should... It's collecting there because I set that number so low. Also, I think this number is too high. I want to see more of the lines just appearing. Give me a line. Where are the lines? Oh, oh, it's going crazy. I need to see how often it's spawning this, because that's like, yeah, now I'm thinking about it, that's not enough. And I'm not sure where they're going. I'm just playing ping pong on my way up. Nope. Wait, so I'm not even getting high enough for it to trigger. Did I set that number too high? Nope. Okay, so if I made up to 900 and it's not spawning them, that's concerning. Scroll minus last place is more than 50. Oh, because scroll goes negative. Okay. That explains things. Nope. I was prepared to catch that one. Nope. I think... I saw one up there. I feel like it's a little bit too rare. Maybe I should do 2 and 3. It'll spawn. Instead of 1, 2. Oh no, they are 8 or and it bounced over mine. Almost cut it. On. I want to get up there so I can take a look at those pieces that are spawning up there. It caught me. The back and forth method is probably like the easiest to do. Place the line on top of itself. I think what I need to do is like put a cooldown on the bounce so that it doesn't do that. So bounce cooldown equals 0. And where's the player? If bounce cooldown is more than 0, bounce cooldown -1. If bounce cooldown is 0, then it can do all of this. Bounce cooldown equals 3. I'm gonna give it 3 frames. Okay, that seems to be fixing that issue. I'm just slightly worried about it phasing through some things. Come on. Why is it so hard to get up there? Okay, so I think part of the issue is I'm spawning these things too low. I mean, too high up when it does create them. Wait, no, it's only -100. What's the issue? Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 out of 3 chance. Is... Or no, 1, 3 is less than or equal to 2. There we go, now I'm seeing these. Didn't quite get it. Come on. I gotta be getting there. Where are they? No. I apologize for playing a lot of game instead of doing game dev, but playtesting is a pretty important part. Also, I'm apparently very bad at my game. Can you set your initial score so you can see it easier? What do you mean set it? Like set it to a certain value? I don't know what you're talking about. It would make it easier to see. You found my channels a few days ago and binged a bunch of... Oh, binged. I was thinking Bing, like this search engine. You gotta say that you love my content. Thank you. I'm actually pretty confident about this one, surprisingly. I feel like design-wise, this is probably one of my best games for, like, one of my best Game Jam games. The only one that I feel like might beat it out is Spike Dungeon in design. Aero Blaster was pretty good. But, like, Spike Dungeon had really good design, I would say. No. Okay, if I don't see them this time, I'm gonna have to start debugging, because I don't know why these things aren't appearing. Boop. 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 The zigzag method. Almost. Okay, so I got 1006. Okay. I've got no clue why these things aren't appearing. So... Oh, I see. Yeah, I can't do minus 300. I don't need to do that much. So, reasonably, I only need to do minus... I'll do 8, just to be safe. But... I should make them appear a little bit sooner. It's like only sometimes they appear. I don't know what's up with that. Hey. Oh, I know why. I gotta reset this at the beginning of the game. I keep pressing R, and it won't show me until I get past where I was before. So now it should show up every time. Yay. Where's my... Remove the boop. I don't need the boop anymore. Maybe you could have the ability to see see the whole level after fall. I could do that. That would look really cool, I think. So, like... Yeah, just have the level just start slowly scrolling down when it's over. So I'm gonna do that, because that's a really cool idea. So, if end game scroll plus equals 10. Or wait, no. Equals negative, no, 0 minus scroll. It's just negative scroll. Negative scroll divided by 10. That's plus equals. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's trippy, the way it shows that. The way that works with my motion blur is kind of weird. I want to get up high to see what it looks like when it's going fast. Boop. Boop. That was close. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm a little bit confused what happened there. Somehow it bounced me back even though it's coming from below. That's not supposed to happen. Somehow it's... nice. Thunder. Death feedback. That's a good point. I'll spawn a giant circle. It's gonna be red. spawn a giant circle at the player position. It's going to be very thick and fast, but slow decaying. Okay, where's the laser color? Lasers. Gonna take that and shove it in here. That's gonna be death. More death feedback. I don't know what's up with those physics. It's like those ones are working backwards. Side. Okay, so I'm just gonna do, because technically you can only bounce if you're coming down, so I can just check the vertical velocity. So if player velocity 1 is more than 0, that should always catch it. Better than trusting whatever that sketchy algorithm was I was using. Oh, that is not what I meant. Where did I put the death thing? If end game is false, then it does that. Also, this needs to be faster. Like that. I'm gonna do what I did in the other one, where my other game, where bouncy shots, where it was just much slower, but it decayed very slowly. All right, I can't, because you can definitely be going up and hit one of those things. Oh, I remember what it was. So if sign is A1, no, side. Wait, sign side is A1. I think that's what I was on. Okay, so what I had to do was sort it before I appended it. If I didn't do that, it would be broken. So new line equals that. Wait, what? This new line dot sort. Because the points have to be in a certain order, or the physics won't calculate things properly. Which is why it's bouncing off it backwards. I'm gonna do a check and make sure if so I need to make a distance of each. So if disfunc new line 0 no 1 0 minus new line 1 no 0 0, and then actually no, I'm doing this wrong. New line 1 1 minus new line 0 1 is less than, let's say, 30 pixels, then remove it. Or just, it's more than independent. That should get rid of all those like random short lines. A sketch and a half. Alright. Alright. Nope. I'd like to add some screen shake on death. Keep getting my angles wrong, because if you get your angle so that it's slanted, so that it would, you gotta get the right slant or else it won't bounce. Yeah, I fixed my, I think for me that was a fortunate line. These lines are really helping me today. Oh, this took me out. Okay, what next? Also music stopped. Alright, so I want some screen shake now, and then power-ups. Or actually, does this game need power-ups, really? I think that's a little bit overkill. That's a good way to cause confusion. So I think I'm just going to add some screen shakes in the background and I'll be done. So, screen shake equals 0. So, if screen shake is more than 0, screen shake minus 1. And then if I want a screen shake, I'm gonna have screen shakes on when I get hit, and also where is it? Also on the laser. I'll do 4 frames of screen shake. And then if you die, I'll do 6. 6. Offset equals 0, 0. If screen shake offset 0 plus equals random there, and then 0 to 10. Let's do 6 minus 3. And then I just gotta plus offset 0 and then offset 1. Okay, people have been saying a lot of stuff. Particles explode from the wall when you die. I don't know, I'll circle, because, I mean, if you think about it, there's nothing really there, so... Death feedback would be cool. Yeah. Oh, those are the things I already read, I think. That was a theme. Right? Because the players most likely would have their hands on WSNT keys. No, it's just a mouse game. I don't want it to require 2 hands if it only really needs 1. Oh, it's swim in Germany? Good night. What did I just add? I can't remember. Oh, screen shake. Right. Boop. Wait, screen shake. Hello. I should see 6 boops. Hello. Where's my screen shake? Oh, this is... I put screen shake on the GUI. Nice. Wrong one. This is the one I need it on. Wee. Boo. Okay, I can make it a little bit stronger than that. That's a weak screen shake. Boop. And... it's also short. I think 5 pixels is fair. So I'm gonna up the laser 1. Should be, let's do 8 and 12. Boom. This is much. I like that. That's good. I want to get second laser again. I wasn't paying attention that time because it was an accident. Okay, I think I saw a screen shake. We're good. What about sound effects? That'll be coming later. After I do all the visuals. What about click anywhere instead? What do you mean click anywhere instead? You can click anywhere. What coding language are you using? Python. So I think, yeah, I just need the background now. And I'll be good to go. Boop. Oh, I see what's going on here. I figured out why the scroll is weird after death. Because I'm still doing this, I think. So if not end game, then it can do that. I was still using the old modification. So now it should do what I originally intended when the game ends in terms of scrolling. I want it to go much faster, but like smoother. This is what I wanted. That's better. So next up, optimization in background, I think. I want to get to 1,000, see what that looks like. And then I'll start background. Not entirely sure what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe like spinning squares or something. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted. I think the text needs a bit more to like differentiate it from the background. At least the score part does. Why is that being rendered second? Or what? Oh no, yeah, it just makes sense. So these can be level, and then it just becomes for the x-axis +1 and -1. That should fix that score. Should make it more visible. Kind of looking funky. I think I'll leave it. Wasn't too bad before. You can see it while it's moving. Or, oh, I can change the line color. Yeah. Line color, I believe it is. Yeah, 255, 255, 255 equals. And then I can put an else here, else, and then I can make it a little bit grayer. A slight blue tint, but who's gonna notice? Needs to be a little bit darker, just a tad. 190, 205, 10. Let's do 197, 208. There we go, that's better. The scroll's not having the scroll applied. What, the circles? No, they are. It's just weird the way it moves. We'll see. Ooh. I don't know what it is. How do you add motion blur? That's just a visual trick by not clearing the frame in its entirety every frame. I'm putting a transparent layer over it so you can see the previous layers there. Anyways, I think I'm gonna. And I think the motion blur's good. I'm wondering if I should darken that back layer a little bit more, though. Maybe it's so bright. 25? This needs to be a little bit. What's 15 look like? I like 15. I think 25 actually is fine though. I like contrast. This game is not very subtle about its visual effects, so I'm gonna keep that. Okay, optimization. So this one's easy. For eye platforms in sorted, enumerate, reverse equals true. If max or no minimum of the platform 0, 1, platform 1, 1, those are the Y values, is more than scroll plus display size, no, display dot get height plus 220. Platforms dot pop eye print pop. Oh, I gotta see it pop. Or wait, no, I can't pop them because I'm do the scrolling down thing. So never mind. Gotta take that out. So I just have to check if it's in viewing range. So if platform, oh, I need that min thing again. If min platform 0, 1, platform 1, 1 is more than scroll plus display dot get height plus 20. And then I gotta do this again. More, less than scroll, and then minus 20. Easy. That's gonna be max, highest value. Wait, no, this doesn't even mean. This one needs to be max for being inside. That's not what I intended. So if the maximum, I was thinking more than in less than. Oh wait, no, it is the min. So that should, in theory, improve in performance, but and everything still shows, which is good. So now it's just the background. It would be cool if it, at a certain point the background turns a different color. I mean, if I were to go further with the game, yeah. But I think for now I'm just gonna put some spinning squares in the background. Or, where do I want to send these in from? If I drop them from the top, I think it'll look the most visually satisfying. Because the camera comes back down. Square effects equals that. Square effects for I effect in sorted enumerate square effects reverse equals true. It's gonna be look rotation speed size decay. I think that's all I need. So if effect dot wait no effect 1 no 0 1 plus equals effect 2, that's the speed, effect 1 plus equals effect 2 by, I don't know, I'll figure that out now. I'll do I effect 4 for varying spin rates. So the faster the decay, the faster the spin. Effect 2 minus equals effect 4. No, it's effect 3 because that's the size. So, and then points equals, this is going to use the advanced trick again. Advance effect 0 in the math.degrees of the effect 1 rotation. So that's straight. I need 4 more. Or wait, I gotta put a distance in there. So that's gonna be effect 3, which is the size. So I gotta put a plus 90, plus 180, plus 270. And then pygame.draw a polygon display background polygon color points 2. I think that'll do it. So if random.random pointing to is 1 square effects.append I'm slightly concerned about possibly having a memory leak in here. I do need to delete these though. If effect 3 is less than 1 square effects.pop I else I can render. So I'm gonna append them at random.random 0 to display.get width, so anywhere basically. Rotation will by default be, well, not default actually, 0 to 359 random.random 1 to 10 to 30 divided by 10. Size equals random.random 10, 15 to 40. Size, that is the size, decay. random 0 to 10 to 30 divided by 1,000. I'm definitely gonna have to tweak these. I do need to define the color too. I'm gonna do 24, 34, 46. Zero is not an integer. Oh, oops. That's gonna be negative 40. 60. That's a lot more than I intended. And they're going a lot faster than I intended. So, trot speed. So this is speed. So, like that. And grab that 4. Wait, why are there so many? Oh, it looks so trippy. What on earth? Anyway, I don't need that many. Oh, the rotation speed can be either positive or negative. Let's do that. So right now this is 1.5. Oh, wait. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's order it this way. I still don't need that many of them. So the square effects upon respawn. Equals that. I want these to be affected by scroll. Where is it? It's gonna be minus 80 if I'm gonna do scroll. So I'm gonna spawn at minus scroll, or no, plus scroll. Points equals V0 V1 plus minus scroll for V in points. Monitors your stop for run range. Where is that? Oh. This might do it. They're spawning in the wrong spot. Empty rand range. Oh yeah, that's completely wrong. Plus scroll goes here. I need to pop these faster. The decay rate needs to increase. Come on, gotta get up there. Ooh. Okay, I'm liking that. Alright, so, maybe when you reach every, 2000, the speed of the ball get faster and faster. It already does get faster. You just can't, like, it's very gradual. It's not periodic. So the game does get harder, a lot harder, very quickly. Which song I was thinking I wanted to do? I think I wanted to do one transition when you press R. Transition equals 0. Where's R? Actually, no, I'm gonna do transition equals 30. And then R. Okay, black surface. Okay. If transition, then black surf equals screen pygame.surface screen.getSize. Screen.blit black surf 0 0. Black surf equals dot set alpha 255 by transition divided by 30. If transition is more than 0, transition minus 1. So now I've got that gradual transition. Boop. The transition is looking pretty good though. Wee. Boop. And all right. So, I feel like my game's pretty much done. I just got sound effects and music, I think. I gotta package it and post it. So, I'm gonna leave it there. And I'm gonna do the rest without streaming. So, yeah, that's the end of the stream, I guess. Bye.